So we are we just spent like what, 45
45
minutes
minutes. Yeah.
just arguing about politics, and we are not going to put that on the website.
Yeah.
Maybe we will, and it will require a password or something so we don't get
No,
doxxed.
I don't know, dude.
But
Let's just say we
anyway,
don't agree on everything.
we don't agree on everything, but we all love each other,
Yeah.
so that's
But
what's
we all love
important.
each other, dude.
So, but we're here today. We're going to talk about. So originally, we were going to talk about Working Man, which is now available on Prime Video, the
Yeah.
Jason Statham action movie on Prime. We were going to talk about Working Man, and then Robert Redford passed away, right?
Right.
And we were like, man, we got to talk about Robert Redford. And so we're all, yeah, we all got to talk about him. But then these two nerds, Eric and Joe, have never even watched any Robert Redford movies. I
I
was
want to.
I was like, Eric, what's your favorite Robert Redford movies? I've only ever seen one. It was Infinity War. Or no,
No, no,
Civil
it was
War. Civil War.
no. Winter Soldier.
Oh, was it Winter Soldier? It was Winter Soldier that he was in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And then, but I like The Natural. He was in The
Oh,
Natural
okay. Okay. All right.
because I
Have
like
you never
baseball.
seen
I like
Sneakers?
baseball movies.
So
You never
here's
seen
the thing.
Sneakers?
Here's the thing. I'm just real quick gonna do a little retrospective. Alex is gonna jump into, and then we're gonna
Sure,
talk about Working Man. Okay.
sure.
Here's the thing. And Eric said this a few minutes ago. He's like, look, Robert Redford is an older guy. Even to us, we
Yeah,
recognized,
Bueller said that. Yeah,
a lot. Or yeah, Bueller said that too. A lot of people probably watching this are of the younger
Hey,
persuasion,
hey,
which is
hold
totally
on, hold
cool.
on, hold on, hold on, just real quick.
What's that?
My wife's right here. So, what is your favorite Robert Redford movie? They
My
can't see you. So, what is your favorite? Yeah, yours.
Yours.
The
Go.
Last Castle. That's it.
Oh, Last Castle was good.
The
Yeah. That
only
yeah,
was
answer.
yeah.
That's the
that
only answer.
was that's your only answer.
No, that's the only.
So,
Move on.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
Nobody's seen the river runs through it.
A River Runs Through It was a
Oh,
great
get out of
movie.
here, dude. That's it.
That was a
Last
good
Castle.
movie.
I've heard good things about
So
both.
I would say I would say The Sting is probably like universally accepted as either The Sting or Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid are like his best movies. And they're both great. They're both absolutely worth watching, but they're both dated, right? They're both like 70s. I would say of more contemporary movies that he actually has three movies that are more contemporary that I believe anybody could enjoy. One is called Spy Game. He did that with
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, right? It's a really cool, like spy espionage thriller. Very well done. He did a movie in '92 called Sneakers,
Oh shit, yeah.
which is great. It's like a great heist flick, and like the cast is awesome. And then more recently, in like 2013 or 2014, he did one that I thought was really interesting. It's called All Is Lost, and there's no dialogue in the movie. It's just him on a sailboat for an hour and a half, and everything goes wrong. It's a really cool movie.
Wait, what is
Uh,
that? All
it's
is
called
lost?
All Is
All is
Lost.
lost.
Yeah,
Good movie.
it's absolutely worth your time. It's really fascinating to
I
see.
like that. I like
Yeah,
that
it's
idea.
very well done. Anyway, so I'm gonna pass it around. If anybody wants to say anything about Robert Redford, cool. And then we're gonna get into Working Man, which makes this the weirdest episode ever. What a juxtaposition. Alex, what do you have to say about Robert Redford?
I mean, yeah, Sneakers was probably one of my favorite movies, but
Yeah,
one of the movies it's not really a Robert Redford central role, but a river runs through it. It's just a fantastic movie, and
yeah,
that's something I can recommend to anybody.
right.
All walks of life. It's got him, it's got Brad Pitt, and it's just like, man, it's just a great movie, and it's
Anthony
sort of like,
Hopkins, yeah.
yeah. So I wasn't, really alive for his heyday when he was like,
Right.
he was a big box office draw and everything. But it's just sort of like he was always sort of on my peripheral, kind of. Uh, yeah. So River Runs Through It is my pick. It's probably Sneakers might be my favorite movie with him in it, but River Runs
Sneakers
Through It
just
is,
as a movie. Sneakers is on
yeah,
like
yeah,
my top 10 of all time list. Like
yeah.
Sneakers is just a great
You
movie.
know, and the thing is just because I haven't watched a lot of his movies, he is, Hollywood royalty.
Mm,
Like, so when he was in Winter Soldier, you have to remember, this is like in the very, fledgling beginning of the MCU in a lot of
right.
ways. right?
Right.
And so when he signed on to that, one of the reasons I was so excited is not because I was like, oh, I just love Robert Redford movies.
No, it's
It was
credibility.
exactly. That's exactly what it is. He
Mhm.
gave gravitas to the MCU in the same way, to maybe a smaller extent, when I found out Glenn Close was in Guardians of the Galaxy or something.
Right.
When
Yeah.
these really great actors said, you know what, I'll be in that.
Right.
That gave a certain gravitas to cinema, as
Right.
fucking
Right.
what's his name says. But yeah, you're exactly right. That's what it was that he brought this gravitas to, it's like, okay, we made it,
Right.
now when a person like Robert Redford is in it. Yeah.
Right. And one other thing to keep in mind about Robert Redford is he started the Sundance Film Festival, right? Named after the Sundance Kid. And that has been, I think, like a really cool,
All right.
right? That has been a really cool, like, independent a source of popularity and like revenue for independent film. So I think that was a really cool thing for him to do. Like, he didn't have to do that, and he did. He spent his time and his money on that. Joe, anything you want to say about Robert Redford?
No, just next week we'll do Paul Newman.
Okay. Is he
Maybe Charlie Chaplin after that.
Oh, you're gonna be a smartass. All right. So whatever. Yeah, fine. That's fine with me.
Cary Grant.
I love me some
I
Paul
rate you
Newman
Cary
movies.
Grant.
So yeah.
Cary Grant's
Whatever. The Cool Hand looks a great movie.
It is a great movie.
It is, yeah.
So
Color Money.
all right, so let's do Working Man, the new Jason Statham offering, available now for free on Prime Video.
AKA Timu Taken.
So here's the problem that I had with this movie is it was just a bad use of the cast.
Great cast in so many
Like,
ways.
you
right?
had Michael Pena
Pena
not being funny.
Right.
You did what now?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was like the most phoned in role I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's like not even looking at the camera, just
yeah, it was like the most
she's in danger.
Oh, it's so sad. Help me. So
help me. Something's funny that I get paid for this role.
So I'm like, okay, Michael Pena's in the movie. It can't be that bad. Oh, and then Hopper was in it. What's his name?
Yeah.
Harbour.
David Harbour.
Yeah.
Hopper's in it. Does nothing. No action. Doesn't make a joke. He just sits around with sunglasses, like, drinking. And I'm like,
because he's blind, dude.
Yeah.
You think being blind's funny?
But
do we make fun of Alex for being deaf?
So have him shoot somebody even though he's blind. That would have been badass. So all I'm saying is, why did you cast these guys? Like, but then again, it was like a weekend for them.
Gravitas.
They needed
gravitas,
dude.
Yeah, I guess.
I will say one of the things I liked about the movie, because again, it literally was exactly what I said about Jason Statham movies,
right?
Before, which is like, for like the 19 minutes that he's whooping somebody's ass. Sure. It's awesome, and then the other 81 minutes is
like
terrible. Yeah, you're just like, oh, okay.
Man, I sure wish it was one of those 19 minutes right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna power through this. So, I will say this, it really was kind of a Timu Taken,
right.
Budget store Taken, but one of the things I did like about it is I liked that the girl got some licks in.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't just take it the whole time.
I thought she did pretty good, man.
The whole way
through. The whole time.
I was like, you know what? I kind of dig that. Yeah. I dig that she's like, I'm not going to make this easy for you.
Right.
I'm going to kick you in the face if I can. I'm going to bite you if I can.
I'm going to bite your cheek off.
Yeah, dude. I loved it. I would say that was my favorite part of the movie.
I agree.
It. And
she was the best part of the movie, 100%.
Yeah, I was like, look, get it, girl. Like, get your licks in. Get it. Don't just stand there and take it. Just, 100%. Give it back. I like that.
What did you think, Alex?
It's kind of weird. Jason Statham occupies such an odd place in the entertainment industry. Like, for me personally, where you could probably create this weird, like, mathematical algorithm for, like, how much I really like Jason Statham contrasted to how much I like his movies. And it's just like polar opposite.
Right.
and I don't. There's no correlation between them. But if I will say this.
Except for the first transporter, or no?
Yeah, this one was one of his better outings.
Yeah.
Altogether, which it's
Yeah.
not a high bar.
Or like, or what was the one? It's like it's Tip Top.
Oh, there was Lock, Stock,
not really
and
Jason
Two
Statham,
Smoking
but
Barrels.
Lock, Stock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lock, Stock. He was in Lock, Stock. I was actually going to mention that because Jason Fleming was in it. He's the guy who was in the chair that he kicked into the pool,
Yeah.
right?
So Jason Fleming is one of the ones I was going to mention about. Like, he's been in so many fucking things, dude.
Right.
And you also have Andrei Kaminsky. Like, if you look at his picture, you know who he was. And Emmett J. Scanlon as well. He's always the bad guy. He's always some terrorist. Yet he shows up.
Right. And that's what I don't understand is, like, again, it's like, why would you cast Jason Fleming as guy who drowns in scene 2?
Yeah.
Right?
But the other thing is you have like a great director too, David Ayer. I mean, he did like Training Day. And
Right.
It's just sort of like, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
He's done some.
He did End of Watch.
What's that
End
one?
of Watch was a great movie.
End of Watch.
End of Watch. Yeah.
Alex, what was the end of your thought? We totally stepped on your thought. But
yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead. What were you saying before?
Yeah, it was just sort of like, yeah, I mean, it's one of those movies. It's entertaining enough, but it's just sort of, you can't really pull at it too much. You know? It's like, my whole thing was too, like, there's, we're talking about when he got the guy tied up to the chair. He has like this $1 million security system that like is subverted because Jason wore a hat. Yeah, that's it. Like, he has all these cameras in every room. Right. They can't tell who this guy is because, well, he's fucking got a hat on.
Got a hat on. Damn.
Like, yeah, not enough money can beat that fence.
Just and
it's just sort of just like, but like I had heard that it was really, really bad going into it, so it's kind of like, so I probably had a better reaction to it than most people would,
right?
Because I was just expecting utter garbage, and it's like, but the action scenes are pretty well done. And, I like Jason Statham. He always plays a convincing badass.
Sure.
And it's just, and he has like that Bruce Willis quality where he can be a bit badass, but he can still be a working man,
right? Regular
guy,
blue collar Joe,
right. Yeah, he gives off that kind of vibe where it's like a blue collar guy that will absolutely bust out some, martial arts moves or something. So I don't know if I can quite give it a pass just because, it's not really all that good, but it's like I went in there with such low expectations.
Right. I would say if you're in the mood, if you know what a Jason Statham action movie is and you're in the mood for it, Working Man delivers, right? It gives you what you think you're going to get. That's what it gives you. And I think, like Eric was saying before, there's a couple parts of it that are so actually, were surprising. Like I don't remember the actress's name, but I thought she did a great job. I thought she was the best part of the movie. I was going to say Jason Fleming, again, the guy in the chair in the pool, he was in Lock, Stock. And I think that this is the first movie that they've done together since Lock, Stock, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he was in Snatch.
Was he in Snatch?
Oh, he was in Snatch.
Yeah.
They were all in Snatch.
And Snatch was the one I was thinking of.
Okay, so it was Snatch. Okay.
It's
okay. Those two get kind of mushed together in my mind. So maybe since Snatch. Maybe they haven't worked together since Snatch. But by the way, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, both great movies.
He was also in Mean Machine. They were both in that together.
Fleming was in Mean Machine?
Vinny in Mean Machine too?
I
have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Also, real quick, like, again, you don't like to pull at threads, especially on such a weak, story. I mean, let's be honest. But like that scene, that opening fight scene where he's like, where you see how badass he is because he beats up like the gang members or whatever. It's like, but that guy's dead now. You know that, right? Like they're not just gonna like go back to their clubhouse and be like, well, I guess we're not gonna rough up Pablo anymore. Pablo's dead now. Right. Unless you're like gonna follow him around for the rest of his life. You just beat and humiliated those guys. They're going to kill that man now. But whatever.
The other thing that really bothered me too was like he's staking out that like biker bar and he's just like hiding behind a tree 20 feet away.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was.
And then they fucking find him. He's like, "Oh shit!" Like military mastermind.
And then he just jumps on a motorcycle and drives off.
His fucking car 20 feet away.
So let me
like
just say,
peeking behind a curtain. It's like what?
I think we can create like a Stathamverse where he started in Crank, right?
Okay.
And he got this like ability to.
Did Crank come out before Transporter, the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is after like Mean Machine and Lock Stock, but I think
once he started doing American movies.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if we create a Stathamverse, we have to get rid of all the Guy Ritchie movies. We have to.
Right. Yeah.
But he started in Crank, then it became the Transporter. And then once he got busted at the end of the Transporter, he had to keep relocating himself to be a mechanic or a pool fixer or an exterminator or
barber.
Whatever it is. And then you have the Stathamverse, and these are all him being relocated.
Right. Changing his identity and moving to a new city. 100%. Right. Like the Equalizer.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
I'll roll with it.
I'll roll with it.
The thing is all you have to do from there is use like 80s and 90s sitcom logic for like sometimes he has a kid and then sometimes the kid's just gone and we don't talk about it anymore.
Right.
Right? Like
sometimes the kid's a guy who's 19 and sometimes
maybe he's got multiple.
Remember
maybe
the third kid in Family Matters?
He's got multiple families. Is how you get around that. He's got multiple families. Right. They're all part of his cover.
Remember Richie Cunningham's older brother? No.
Or the
we don't talk about him anymore.
Cool cousin from out of town.
Yeah. Yeah, like the third the other daughter in Family Matters who made it like 3 seasons and then wasn't there for the last 4 seasons or whatever.
Weird.
We just came in like the 7th season of Made of Children that lasted like 8
episodes. Like the baby,
right.
And then they were like, "That's not going to work. That was a dream or something." So that explains why he has like a kid in that one where he was like living out in the country.
I like
and
it.
Stuff.
We're establishing this now. You're seeing this in action. This is the Stathamverse.
Yeah.
We're going to start plotting this out, and maybe in a future Jason Statham episode, we're going to talk about where it fits on the timeline.
He meets up with The Rock and does Hobbs and Shaw.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, for what it's worth, if you want to watch a Jason Statham movie, working man, you could
free.
You could do worse. And
you have Amazon, I think it is.
It's Amazon Prime. Now available for free on Amazon Prime.
If you want to watch a Statham movie, it's a Statham movie.
It's a Statham movie.
And that's what I did. I was like, I want to watch a Statham movie, and I got a Statham movie. So
that's it. And everybody should watch Sneakers because it's one of the great movies of all time. R.I.P. Robert Redford, also Winter Soldier, one of the great movies of all time. Very good. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care.